Alright, hey dude, just wanted to make a quick video for you. Just Yeatle has a video on Rank to GM with a couple of cool things in there. Um, I was gonna do my own gameplay because I actually had some examples, but the new patch came, so they're all dead. So I'm just gonna play this clip worker. Um,
Always
this
fire choke.
so this is Yeatle playing on Rank to GM, and then he says
I feel like this choke right here is what taught me how to play Reinhardt like better. Like watch. Always fire strike approach, and literally the whole team needs to get healed. Matrix.
But like the reason I'm showing this is like we were talking about this, right? You have a tendency to hold shield, do nothing, right? He's not holding a shield for his team, right? They have to peek to get choke. You actually have the advantage for your team because they have to come into the line of fire to shoot here.
That's
So
my
like
bad.
all
My
you have to
damn
do as
patient.
Reinhardt is just defend the choke. Like you swing, you punish, fire strike for those big. Look, he already has shatter,
Fire strike just so good.
and all you do is playing wall line of
Do
sight.
not have to think
Like
for this. It's
at the core, it's all you're doing is Reinhardt. Like for any situation, right? Take space, play line of sight, smack the other Ryan, take space, right? You message me saying, "Oh, what do I do? My shields get broken." Blah blah. First of all, if your shield's broken when you're approaching, you're doing something wrong. It's gonna get broken, obviously, sometimes, but you should really avoid the situations. And generally speaking, you're holding your shield too much if it breaks and you are in the middle of nowhere gonna die. Um, and basically, this mini situation here is a summary of the whole thing you do as Ryan. Get close. If you don't get close enough and your shield breaks, find a wall to hide behind
but
and sit behind the wall.
it's so good.
And again, this is like a mini version, right?
My
Of
bad.
course, Overwatch is more simple than just find a wall and do it, but that's the whole point is what I'm trying to show. Um, Here's another situation that I thought was really cool. He's playing King's Row, he's attacking. What does he do? He walks up, takes damage, goes straight to a wall. And look, his shield breaks and he drops it, but he's full health. It doesn't matter if you take damage here, it's fine. And then look, he's chillaxing. He's just waiting for it to
Shield,
go.
walking in
Like
three.
you don't have to just sit there for your team and shield. If you let the team and let your DPS try to kill stuff behind your shield, you're never gonna get up in high rank. Because what dumb DPS sits behind a wall with no cover and just dies to a Rhine shield? No one sits like that. That's not how the game is played.
Two. Walking.
So he goes on point,
Low.
and he's just hanging out. He's just
Sorry.
holding space.
No.
And the reason he's holding up here because he doesn't have to commit over here. There's no point for him to commit to the other side. He's just holding the space. The objective is to get the point, right? He's on the point. There's no one contesting the point. There's no point to push up. So he's just gonna sit here.
Careful.
Right now he's gonna let the shield go down, right? And now he's playing like Diva, right? What's Hog gonna do? He's gonna hook.
Playing no towel.
Bam, block.
Look.
Now you're just chilling. And you're just shuffling between the point because they can't contest. And again, you're holding space. His team's capping. That's just, now he's gonna get aggressive because he's up one,
Yep.
right?
Playing.
That's what you gotta do. Here's another one. Something similar, I think, happens. Oh, this might be the same clip. Yeah, it is. Here. And the thing is, we talked about this too. If you watch all of these games, I'm not gonna go over them. You can go back in the recording. It's recording. A lot of these clips, maybe except for this one, he swings twice in shield. Swings twice in shield because you want to not be an idiot and just swing 3 times. If you swing 3 times, then the team is going to focus you and die, right? Of course, there are situations where you can get greedy. If you think you can get greedy and the risk is high, like high risk, high reward, you can swing 3 times. I do all the time. But you know your limits. You're a Reinhardt play. You should know when you can get away with 3 swings. If you don't, there's a big problem. If you spent this long playing Ryan and you don't know when to swing, that's not a good sign. Like I've played Reinhardt since December. I have about 7 months of experience. I know when I can be greedy. I know when I might get popped. And one of those situations that you should understand is Zen. I can't be greedy in a Zen matchup. If you get Zen orbed, you get deleted. So don't like that's just the simple of it. Um, Maybe if you're worried about getting inundated, you block it, or you ask your Zarya to save. Hey Zarya, I'm gonna swing a lot. I'm gonna get purple. Can you save bubble for purple? There you go. Like there's different answers to these problems, right? The thing about Reinhardt too is maybe you're not doing this. You have to think about the enemy comp here. It's hard for him to come out here. They're playing double shield. It's kind of hard to make space without a Zarya or that Diva. So they're playing for picks here. They're just going to sit the choke. They're safe, right? As soon as you take damage, you go to the left, like he's doing it now, and you chillax. Fire strike, pull combo. You're getting your BAP a lot of ult charge. Like there's no reason to push here, right? And again, you don't have to play this way. I'm just giving an example of how he's thinking to play this team comp, right? Pushing here is a big risk, right? When he can just sit in the corner. His DPS are playing the high ground, right, and giving a pincer maneuver, and he's just playing with the fire strike. It's like baby easy, right? And then look, Fire Strike combo with BAP. This is probably the most OP things in the game. Just do that. He missed because he's an idiot. But the whole point is play with your comp, figure out what you got to do, and that's part of playing Reinhardt. Is like sometimes you try to force Reinhardt in situations, and it's bad. You need to play Winston. Like for this map, this is a big Winston map. I play Winston defense here. Obviously, it's fine to play playing Reinhardt here, but once they get past this scenario, Reinhardt's dog shit. Also, the high ground is what dictates the game, right? If you have Soldier and McCree on high ground, you gotta remove them. Otherwise, you're just gonna get pumped at that point. But that's besides the point, right? My whole point is I'm trying to help your Reinhardt here, so it's not here or there.
I'm walking out right because I want to get this Fire Strike in. But
And look, he gets chunked instantly. I don't know why he's still holding a shield, but he just chillaxes. Like, and look, he's still playing around the corner. Like he's not scared because he's on this truck. All right, that's the whole point. Is like he's full HP, he can back up, and then he just backs up because like okay, I'm down.
I'm charging.
Gets a cool pin there, and he just goes in.
I got no shield.
And I think they lose this overall. Yeah, they lose this fight overall, but. I mean, he does something stupid there. I'm not gonna watch that part.
I should have.
So right here, what's dumb is he needs to take space, right? You go here, you go left for him, you go like this situation is probably similar to what you're talking about, right? How do I approach them without my shield going down? Well, you don't walk in front of them. Like this is a kill zone right here. Go left, go right, like speed, go this way. Like just don't go right at them. Right, this isn't medieval times where you just right at each other with the horses and the spear or whatever.
I'm just gonna wait. Rotate, and it's the most telegraphed thing on earth now because we've taken.
And the reason he's sitting here, like, this is why I don't like people doing it. I would never do this. I don't care about my team. Like, I'll tell my team to do this, but like, I think if you're at a point where you're telling your team to do this, it's not gonna be good.
Thing on earth now.
You should lead by example and just push up. But you know, it's fine. You can be a nice guy and put your team in there. Here's another example here, right? Walk up, use your shield, and look. You don't have to hold your shield right away when you come out of the choke, right? You're 500 HP. You can take some damage, right? The ideal situation is you get at a corner, you walk straight towards them, you take a little damage, and then while you're shielding, your team will heal you up, right? That's the cool thing about Rein. Because if you're holding your shield the whole time and you take no damage, and then your healers can't heal you because you're full health, what's the point, right? You're not using your resources very well. Your whole HP bar is 500 plus the shield. You should use your shield like a HP bar. But it can't be healed. So you gotta understand that it's good to take damage in long range situations and then just get healed. And then look, swing, fire strike, shield, swing, shield, swing, shield because he's about to fucking die. And then he messes up here. He like dies because he's kind of an idiot. But his team still did well. He should have walked left. Like if he'd walked left, he has a Lucio. He can walk left and live. So. Anyways, that's my whole point. Reinhardt is difficult. I'm not gonna lie, but when you get in these situations where you're making your team play for you, if you're trying to make your team carry you and be something for your DPS, you're gonna lose. The whole point of Rein is you take space, you control that space, and you maintain diff with other Rein. Like this is how I play, right? There's different playstyles. You know, maybe I'm not the right playstyle or right person to ask, but that's all you do. Just maintain diff and walk up. And obviously the game changes. There's different maps, different matchups, and that's the problem you got to figure out. Is on every map you got to figure out what to do and what not to do if you fuck up. Oh fuck, I messed up where I was supposed to be at. But that's just how it's supposed to be. Let me know if you have any questions.